What is the independent on number 8?
Independent time of day. I mean,
It's the area.
Okay. Independent is diameter because diameter controls the area. If your diameter is small, then you have a small area. If you have a big diameter, then you have a big area. Okay.
We're all gonna like get a habit of this and say it in like our next period.
We're not going to be able to.
If you have a small diameter, what is the area?
Small.
So if you have a big diameter, what's your area?
Big.
Someone please write a sentence for this.
I got you, Miss Raspberry.
Okay, Trini, please tell me.
Area depends on the diameter.
We need to use as a function of.
Area is a function of diameter.
Wait, Patrick was over here. He said that like song thing with I Am Batman. Do it.
I can't breathe. Okay, someone else do number 9. This video is gonna have a lot of my cackles. Hannah, please answer this problem. Tell me the independent and dependent. You must sing it in the song.
She stopped with
I saw the J-House.
Yes.
You see how much tape she used?
That is a lot of tape. You made sure that.
It's not about fault.
So now please tell me your sentence.
Wait, is it function of exercise?
Let's use depends on this time.
The melody is so she can sing.
Wait, is it depends on exercise?
Miss Asbury, calm melody that she can sing
I don't know what you said.
really well.
Do it. Call
Melody can sing.
on melody.
She can
Because
Have we noticed a pattern this time?
Yes.
it's always capital letter.
Is what?
The dependent variable.
Let's sing it. One person sing it. So we
Okay,
can- okay.
The capital letter is always the dependent variable.
Yes. Melody, please do number 10. Don't be nervous. You can do this. The rest of us can't sing at all.
Now listen.
I'll bring the phone really close to you.
You gotta sing it in the tone.
You should let it see her face.
Woo!
Dang!
Now please sing it in a song. Please say your sentence in a song is a function of. Yay!
My thighs are sweaty.
Why is that necessary to announce?
My knees are so ashy. I need some cocoa butter.
What is happening?
Cocoa butter. Banging, I be wanting to eat that one. It smells so good.
Wait, Shane,
How should you ask me that question?
That's the question. Cocoa butter. You know what cocoa leaves are?
Maybe you should do some research. All right, 11. We gotta hustle.
Cook leaves.
I think Manny had trouble with number 15, so I'm going to write the sentence for that.
What?
How you pay attention?
What is that?
The sentence for number 15 is money spent depends on number of CDs bought.
Why you ate that straw?
Ew.
All right, so did everybody get the same I and D that I got here?
What is that?
The mouth been all over this.
Check this. Check your work against my work. Make sure yours is right on your paper. If it's not, then fix it. Yes? Okay. Now, let's look back at number 4 from yesterday. We had questions about that one because we were trying to figure out which one is independent and which one's dependent. Did anybody notice that this has spent, which is very important?
No.
It says spent. So the articles of clothing bought is independent and money spent is dependent because that depends on how many articles of clothing you buy. And we argued it both ways yesterday, but this is the correct way
Oh yeah.
because it says spent.
Yes.
Now, before we move on to today's lesson, I want us to write 1 through 5 in function notation. So on the bottom, we talked about how our dependent variables are always the capital letter. So, and the independent variable is always lowercase. So let's talk about number 1 up here. What would be our letter for a dependent variable? What would we use?
W.
Capital or lowercase?
Capital.
Capital W. And what would spring rainfall be? What letter do we want to use?
Lowercase SR.
One letter.
S.
So we would write function notation W of S. That's how you write it. Now, I would like you to please write function notation for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Please write function notation for the rest. Write function notation for 2, 3, 4, and 5. W is the dependent variable because that's our capital letter, right? That's what you sang to me for 6 through 15.
Oh.
So you're writing function notation of 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go. Ninja fast. We got things to do. All right. So your table of contents yesterday was 14, and it was intro to function notation. Okay, Blair, you didn't need 2 eyes for that.
You're not talking in what's It's about nationwide.
Intro to function notation. It was on 929. Please write that in your table of contents, and it is page 14.
What did you don't have a binder?
Where is your binder for class?
I don't know where it is.
He said he got sold.
Then you need to get one from my box. I'll get you one.
You have extra binders in your room?
Just a flowery one.
This a flower?
Hey, you can have
Yes,
one.
you okay, flowery stuff?
Man, I can hear you. What did you say? Hey, come again.
So this was for 9:29.
Yes, that's what my scribble says. Because that was yesterday's date, correct? Yes. All right, so now, okay, it's been recording.
Mom.
Today,
I want some ice cream.
please write some ice cream. That's what I was about to say. Please write down 15.
What is that?
What is that?
What is that? What is that?
Yes, you got a black one. Let's go.
What?
My hand.
No. Dad. What is that?
29.
What is that?
29.
Point at your ring.
Why does he keep asking me that?
Can I
said it
have
3 times.
this? Sit down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need some paper too. You can hook a brother up.
What am I hooking you up with? Second drawer. 4th drawer. Okay, so we have several learning targets for today.
Connecting with a verb.
Connecting a verbal, because we can't write all of this in that little box. So on yesterday's, are we done with this or do I need to leave this up for another minute?
Yeah, keep going.
We're done?
I think Shandy got right with them.
Go.
Stop, wait a minute.
Wait, I made like a shot opener too.
All right, so yesterday's was page 14, so please write 14 at the top of yesterday's.
Wait, which the
Intro to function notation was yesterday. And let's add the date to it as well. It was 9/29. So today's, we're going to talk about connecting a verbal description, a table, and graph. What is a verbal description?
Oh, you talking, singing.
describe something.
You're saying it. It's describing something verbally. Melody?
Nice.
Not yet. I will. Thank you. Yes, thank you. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3 learning targets for this particular activity. We're going to go ahead and write all of them down now so that we can talk about them as we go. Who is our learning target person?
Zoe.
Zoe, can you please read for us our first learning target? Yes.
You say it. You sure?
Weren't you excited about it, Zoe? Are you excited about it?
Can I be the learning read that
Look
next
at-
time?
Dang, what is that?
Well, anyways, can I do that next time?
Yes.
Time to
All
come.
right, so the learning target says, please write as I speak. Are you guys ready?
No.
No.
Oh wait, yes, I'm ready.
No.
Ready?
Okay, go ahead.
All right, I can show the relationship between a real world scenario
Didn't she do a
as a verbal oh, description and a table. So who thinks they can talk about what the learning target means? Who can break it down for us?
Break it down.
Break it down now, y'all.
I think so.
we have no words. We're just dancing.
That was good.
Wait, do it again.
Chin, go.
Yes, we just got that on video. That. Okay, but now back to our learning target. How can we say that in other words? Read it again.
I can relate a real world scenario to a verbal description.
Okay, what is a real world scenario?
Like money, with money, maybe.
I don't know. Something that
would happen in
you
real life.
can.
Something that happens outside of math class, right?
Yeah, it's like money problem.
Yeah, money problems or some, and that's what we're going to be talking about here. And we're going to talk about it using a verbal description. So what does that mean?
Say it out loud.
We're going to describe it. We're going to say it out loud. And how do you think we're going to put that in table form?
We're gonna
We're gonna put it on the table. That you gave
We're
it
going to
to
put
us
it
so
on a
graciously.
Yes, yes. And then we're going to be graphing it. Get excited. All right, so the next learning target says I can derive a pattern from a table. So let's write that down as well.
Are we gonna take 3?
That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what derive means.
Derive a what?
All right, I can derive
Does it mean like dissect? Okay,
Does it mean like,
a pattern,
does it mean like the tape? Some,
kind of, from a table.
some context.
So context clues, derive means that we're going to detect, that we're going to figure out, that we're going to see what a pattern is based on a table. And then our last one, I'm running out of room, so I'm going to write it on the side over here.
My grandpa said to believe that.
All right, I can show. Are you getting your work done? I'll
Yes.
sit there.
She told me to look at her thing.
I can show a verbal. It should have said I can write, but I got excited. And it's already up there, so here we go.
Can we just write show anyway?
Yes, I can show a verbal description from a table, and it should also say and graph. But again, I got excited yesterday.
We were alone writing all of these.
I like writing learning targets. They tell us what we're going to do. They tell us our goal. Makes me happy. I like having a goal. All right, so what we're going to do now for the next few minutes is you're going to read the situation, and in your groups, I just want you to do number 1 and number 2. So now we're going to read this. Y'all are going to talk about number 1 and number 2 and answer them. Okay? Go.
You don't get to show my ugly handwriting.
Yeah, right.
Or the problem, the money depends on you.
Oh, we were supposed to write it?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna what? You just gonna walk away from the camera?
I don't think we're gonna do it because Harrison, or Harrison's gonna check out.
I was just playing.
I don't wanna get
No, it's not.
I think we're gonna do it the last one. About what?
So, how does the tripod work? What does it do?
It records.
But can't you record through that?
Done and finished. That's horrible, man.
Does it just help it stand up?
Yes, then.
You just said it record. Be
Get out my
quiet.
face.
Be
Get
quiet.
out my face.